Hey everyone, and welcome to the club, and welcome to this week's art challenge. Today I'll be fusing Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon with Charizard from Pokemon. I'm going to start this drawing at the top of my page with the upper eyelid. So let's move over to the left side. I'm going to draw a curve that comes down and then in. So start on the outside, curve down, and just hook that in. I'm going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right. So just line up the bottom, curve up, and then out. Now I just want to curl up the inside of the eyelid. Starting on the left, I'm going to come in and then pull that up. I'm going to do the same thing over on the right side. Now I'm going to tuck two large eyes underneath the eyelid. So I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to step in, curve around towards the side, round out the bottom of the eye. Now I'm going to pull that in towards the inside corner of the eyelid. I'm going to do the same thing over on the right side. Starting from the inside, curve down and out, round out the side of the eye, and I'm just going to tuck that in underneath the eyelid. Now I'm going to draw two large pupils on the inside, but I'm going to push them inward. Starting at the top on the left, curve around, and pull that in towards the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing over on the right. So I'm going to line this up, so right about here, curving out, and then in. I want to add a highlight in the eyes. So we step over towards the left side. I'm going to add a circle on the left. Now I just want to line this up on the right. So this is going to get tucked in underneath the eyelid. Starting out here, curving around and back up. I'm going to fill the pupils in black. Now from here I'm just going to move up and draw the top curve of the head. So directly above the left eye, I'm going to curve up the middle and then back down on the right side. Now I'm going to leave a gap along the top of the head for Charizard's horns. So I'm going to step down, I'm just going to curve around the eye and then pull that in. I'm going to do the same thing over on the right, leaving a gap, curving around the eye and pulling that in. Now from here I just want to curve in and then down towards the center point. So start on the left, I'm going to blend into a curve coming down the middle, then up and out towards the right side. I'm going to go back up and add in Charizard's horn. So from this line I'm just going to step in, I'm going to draw an angled line going up and then in. I'm going to do the same thing over on the right, coming up and in towards the same height. And I'm just going to round out the horn, curving around and out. I'm just going to curve out and then down in behind the side of the head. I want to make sure I create a little overlap along the side. Now Toothless has a second set of horns on the side. So I'm going to start down here at the base, curve out and up with a short line. I'm going to round this out and then come down and in behind the cheek. I'm going to add a few bumps along the center of the head. Starting at the very top, I'm going to draw a small half circle. I'm going to step down, draw another half circle, and I'm going to go a little bit smaller as I come down the forehead. I'll draw one more at the bottom. Now on the inside of each eye, I'm going to draw a curve that comes down and then out. Now I'm going to add a couple nostrils. Over on the left side, I'm going to draw a short line coming in. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to tuck some fangs underneath the mouth. So over on the left side, directly underneath the left eye, I'm going to draw a large V. Move over to the right and do the same thing. Now I'm going to have the mouth open. So I'm going to start with the inside edge of the jaw. So on the inside of this tooth, right here, I'm going to curve in and then down. Do the same thing on the right side. Now I'm just going to round out the bottom of the mouth. Starting on the left, I'm going to blend it to a curve, coming down and then back up. Let's add two small fangs pointing up. So on the left, I'm going to go up and then back down. Do the same thing on the right side. And I'm going to add the edge of the tongue. So we start on the left side, curve up, in behind the center of the mouth, then back down on the right. I'm going to fill the outside areas of the mouth in black. Now let's draw on the side of the jaw. Underneath the cheek on the left, start by curving down and then in just underneath the fang. And do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to curve in and then down. So on the left we're going to blend into a curve coming down towards the chin. And then we'll connect those 2 points with a curve coming down and then back up. I'm going to accentuate the brow by adding a couple curves along the top. So starting above the left eye, I'm just going to curve in and then down. And do the same thing over on the right. Okay, so now that I got the head, I'm going to work my way down with the arms. So starting on the left side, I'm going to start by coming down and out. Let's do the same thing on the right. Curve down and out. Now back on the left side, I'm going to round up the arm and then come up. Round up the side of the arm. I'm going to come down towards the bottom of the hand. I'm just going to pull this up and then back out. Let's do the same thing on the right. Round up the arm, come down and in, and pull that up and then out. Let's add in the thumb. So from here, I'm just going to curve down and in, round up the thumb, and then go back out. And then from here, I'm just going to blend into a curve coming up towards the side of the jaw. Now in between the arms, I'm going to draw a curve. Starting from the left, I'm going to go up in the middle, and then back down on the right side. Let's add some claws. From the thumb, we draw a short angled line coming down and in. I'm going to curve this up and in behind the thumb. Let's do the same thing on the right. Coming down at an angle, curve up and back out. Now I'm going to add 3 small claws underneath the hand. Starting with the inside, I'm going to curve in and then taper it back out. I'm going to line this up on the right and do the same thing. Let's leave a gap and draw another one. We're going to point this down and taper it back up. And then one more claw on the outside. So we're going to leave a gap, come down and in, taper it back out. Now we're going to draw on the lower part of the body. In between the last 2 claws, I'm going to curve down in the middle, and I'm going to pull that back up on the right side. Now we're going to draw the inside of the leg. Starting on the left side, I'm going to draw a short angle line coming down and out. Do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to round out the heel, curving in and then down on both sides. Let's go back to the left side and draw on the claws. From the heel, I'm going to curve across and then down. Now I'm going to taper that back up, going up and back in. Do the same thing on the right. Going across and then down, and then we'll taper that back up and in. We're going to add 2 more claws stacked in behind. So about halfway along this curve, we go out and then down, and taper that back up. We'll do that one more time. Stepping up, curve out, and then down. Now before I draw on the top of the foot, let's go over to the right side. So we'll do the same thing, curving out and then down, up and in. We'll do that one more time, curving out. Now we're going to move back up and draw on the side of the leg. We start on the side of the arm on the left side, curve out, round out the leg. Now I'm going to pull that in just above the claws. Let's do the same thing on the right. Lining this up, curve out, rounding out the leg, pulling that in. Now from the last claw, I'm just going to tuck this in behind the leg. Go up and then in. Now we just want to separate out the claw. On the first claw, we're just going to draw a curve, coming in and then down. We're going to do the same thing to the other claws. Now let's move back up and draw on the wing. We're starting right at the base of the neck. I'm going to draw a curve going out and then up towards the side of the head. And do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to round out the tip of the wing, rounding this out. I'm just going to pull that down. Now we're going to work our way down towards the tip of the wing. Starting on the left, we're going to go out and then just pull that down. Do the same thing on the right, curving out and then down towards the same height. Now from the tip of the wing, I just want to taper this up underneath this point. It's a little bit thicker as we come in. Now I'm going to follow that same curve of the wing coming in behind the arm. Let's do the same thing over on the right. Start by tapering it up. And then we'll follow that same curve coming down and in. Now I'm going to go back to the left side. From this point, I just want to curve down and in to create a ridge for the wing. We'll do the same thing on the right, coming down and then in. Now we're going to connect the outside point to this ridge with a curve. We're going to go up and then curve that down. Let's do the same thing on the right, curving up and then down. And then from that inside point, I'm going to tuck this in behind the arm. We're going to curve up and then in. Now the last thing we're going to do is add in Charizard's tail. So on the side of the leg, we're going to curve out and then up towards the tip of the tail. And I'm going to taper this back in behind the leg so it gets thicker as we come back in. Let's draw on the flame. So from the tip, we're going to step down, start by curving out, curving in, and then flicking it out at the end. Now I'm going to pull that back in by tapering this line. Now let's go up to the top of the flame. Curve out, and then back in. Now from here I just want to draw a swirl. Curve around, and back out. And I pull this down the side, coming down and in. I'm going to do another point, curving in and up. And then we'll pull that back in behind the tail, coming down and curving in. Let's add a flame on the side. Starting at the bottom, we're going to curve out and up. Go back to the bottom, we're going to curve in the opposite direction towards the top of the flame. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's our fusion between Toothless and Charizard. I hope you enjoyed today's art challenge. Make sure you subscribe and send me your challenge ideas in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.